Hey, Cece. What's good? Oh, good morning. I'm like, she just said good. What? It is a good morning. I got my dose fixed today. Well, we took the first step to fixing, but I'm feeling so much better. Oh, my legs hurt. It's great to not have my nose running every few seconds. I still got a little bit of the sniffles because it's not quite where it needs to be yet, but sorry, I didn't realize I had crusties on my eyes. That'll happen Sunday because I got to go up slow, but we went up 10. So I am back on my original 80, which I did not want to be, but I'll work with what I got, right? That's all I can do. Tis all I can do. What is everybody doing this morning? Thanks, Kate. And thank you for the gifts. Whew. Thank you, Nancy. It feels good. I keep sniffling out of habit, but I don't need to. It feels so good. Hey. I hope everybody's having a good day. This is the boring part because you don't want to start talking too much because then people come in and don't know what's up, but you don't want to not talk because you're just staring at a phone. This is the awkward time of day. I am not doing the purple ticket. I don't even know what it is. I am not pregnant, Nikki. It was a false positive. Well, thank you, Dad. Hey, Jacqueline. I'm doing good. How are you? Are you serious? That needed to be done, though. I believe you. But yet I don't know. They will guideline you for staring at a camera, but they don't do anything about the harassment that goes on this app. Yep, that's my son's father. But they encourage gaming lives. Good morning, Anna. Thank you. I knew what you meant. Yes, it's my son's father. I have a cute picture of them together on my Facebook. You're good. I knew what you're talking about. I I had my son. That's the only baby I have. I'm not pregnant. I bet you money they're not going to enforce the gifts part because it makes them money too. And I'm damn straight going to thank people for what they do. Thanks, Virginia. Is this something somebody talked about, or is this actually written in the guidelines? Because, you know, sometimes people will make stuff up with no particular reason. Like the whole P. Diddy thing going on right now. Good morning, Sam. Me too. Did I just see a subscription? Was that what that was? Or something went across. I don't know. If it was a subscription, thanks. It was the yellow like that. I don't know what it was. It went away too quick. I like to keep them together, but I would not keep the family together at the expense of our mental health. If we're really not getting along, then what's the point? Yeah, I'm not going to not acknowledge it. That's not happening. I'm not that kind of person. And I bet they don't even enforce it. They're just trying to... I don't know. They make no sense. Thanks for the follow. How are you supposed to report it? I mean, is there an option to report a lie for thanking people? I can see that now. But for those who weren't here, I am feeling better this morning. You know, I kind of do too, especially because how much Facebook changed at the same time. Aw, thank you. But it makes me wonder why they haven't announced it. I can see that. You can't thank them, but yet it scrolls across when they get them. Think about that. But again, they're not doing anything about the harassment on this app. The people making multiple pages to go after other creators. The people searching creators' info and posting it. The people who are posting other people's content over and over and over just to harass them and make fun of them. They're not doing anything about that. But I can't thank you for what you're doing for me. Where is the logic? Which one do you think is more important? Thank you, Trey. I've had people actually go to hate pages about me because I didn't thank them for gifts. Like, that's the level people will take it to on here. I'm good, Carol, and you? I am actually in an Oxford house right now. Oh, that's how they are. I can if I want to, but the color's kind of grown on me. Exactly, Sarah. Me either. Thank you, Carol. Well, thank you. I like the purple. Hold on, I'll come in here so it actually makes sense. This room is all the blue color, but this room, this part is blue, but then this part to this part's purple, and I love the little growth chart I can measure him on. So, I don't know. Personally, I think this blue is going to be too dark to really cover, and it's going to be an undertaking that's not worth it. Yes, I've heard of Helping Up Mission. I actually almost ended up in one of their rehabs. Thanks, Sam. Thank you, Jacqueline. I'm gonna. Yep. At least I'm assuming it's the whole same thing. There is a Helping Up Mission rehab in Baltimore that focuses on Mommy and Me, and it focuses on the homeless and unable to live on their own addicts. Anybody could come in there, but that's their main focus. That's what they prioritize. They don't want people to be homeless, and it's a minimum 18 months. That's a good idea, Lulu. But their rules were a little too rigorous, and the forced religion that... I don't know how I feel about that. So I chose where I went, and that was good for me. But I got my dose working. I'm feeling so much better today. We will know around lunchtime how well this first increase is doing. But it really does, Sarah. And do you know how proud I was to walk in there and say, I don't want to do this, but I need. And then explain what was going on. And she's like, well, why? Yes, Jacqueline. Thank you, Lulu. She was like, why didn't you do this sooner? I really don't want to be on more. That's why. So we went up 5 today and tomorrow, and then a full 10 Sunday. Hey, Natasha. So I'm back up to my original 80. But it's better than the alternative. Much better than the alternative. Hey, hippie. It is a very good day here. How are you? I can tell you I'm feeling the temperature outside. Like I can feel it's chilly. And I'm not sweating. So, good signs. Thank you. Me too, Sarah. And I'm actually, I don't want to show the flyer because it's identifying, but I actually, at the college, found a brochure for a mental health place that works with people with addiction, ADHD, OCD. They have therapists for trauma, and I'm going to get in touch with them for the therapists. Just because while I've worked on some of it, I have a lot more work to do. And I would like to get some more coping mechanisms, I think. And not just working through it. There has to be other things I can do to help avoid it or otherwise control it. It's a small live today. I wonder why. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Nacho. Exactly. Good morning, Karen. Thanks, Jacqueline. That's where I messed up before and what landed me here to begin with. I looked for relief. Yes, it's just women. It's Mommy and Me. They do not do mixed gender Oxford houses. Yes, it does. Good morning, Connolly. So long as the doctor you're seeing takes it, yes, they will. But, you see, I thought psych meds were going to make me feel like other things did. Thank you, Sam. And when they didn't, I was disappointed. It wasn't working. And then when it did work, it was giving me side effects. So when I found this solution, you know where it went. And now that I have a doctor who mostly listens to me, it's much better. But we are still dealing with the ADHD. It has, Sarah. I'm glad I left too. They did not give a test to me that was supposed to be given to verify my diagnosis. So the only thing she's done for me is Wellbutrin, which is great. I want to stay the non-upper way. I want to be I'm trying to think of a way to say it. I don't want anything that could be addictive. There we go. So, yeah, if Wellbutrin worked, it would have been great. I wanted to try Strattera, but she won't do it until I actually go through this test, but she doesn't want to administer the test because she doesn't see it, she says. And then when I point out the things that I do that originally got me diagnosed, she says those aren't signs of ADHD. Hyperfixation isn't a sign of ADHD. Stimming is not a sign of ADHD. The random noises I make is not a sign of ADHD. The increased anxiety is not a sign of ADHD. And these are all very much signs and are what got me diagnosed to begin with. Yep, I had been on them for years at that point, Golden. It was a mess. Hey, Carrie, I'm good, and you? DM me about it, because TikTok has been really weird about talking medical stuff. Hyperfixation in continuous is a form of OCD, which I also have. But I mean, I cannot focus on a thing. I am in Delaware in an Oxford house. Thank you. So I will not be interested. I either cannot do it at all, it's paining me to sit still, or I will literally get off the wall mad and hyper aware of my surroundings, like sounds and lights, but at the same time totally absorbed into the thing. If this makes sense, does this make sense? Thanks, Sam. Have a good day. Yes, we are, Julia. I'm good, Rose. How are you? I was on Concerta. Didn't like that either. So it's like every little noise I'll pick up, but I'll lose track of time. I'll forget to eat. I'll forget I'm cooking. Yes, I did. I'm usually okay with the baby because he doesn't give you a choice. He will be there right in your face, tapping, yelling, so I don't forget him. But when it comes to me, absolutely. And she said that wasn't a sign. Hey, Regina, good to see you too. It's helped me, but I'm on a 300 milligram dose. I'm not going to reveal the county because I do not want issues to be caused. I think it's because she works in rehab settings, and so she takes it as chasing. Some of it I also believe is not keeping up on the research. Thank you. I don't want to switch doctors, but things that have been proven recently she's not behind, like ADHD manifesting as depression and anxiety, particularly in women. It's not responding to medication level anxiety, which is what I've been going through. I am on 5 different psych meds. The anxiety is mostly okay now, but it took that much to get it. And now that I'm sober, the ADHD is coming back worse. And it's just a pain. Okay, Miss Christina, thank you. Yep, I went through postpartum really bad. I have depression, which actually may be bipolar, just because my ups and downs. I was diagnosed with that before, so I'm not surprised. Yep, I'm thinking about it, Rose. Like, I'm used to her and I like her, but it would be ideal if I could see two. One to handle the ADHD side and then one for everything else. Well, thank you. Hey, Jackie. Yes, I do. That's why I'm back live. $10 a reading. What gets me is I've been diagnosed with a medical record to prove it since I was 4. I was on Concerta for 5 years as an adult, and she basically said, well, there has been an overprescription of stimulants. Like, she's telling me that I was just given it because I was given it. We are doing great, Rose. How are you? I have Paxil, Lamictal, Latuda, Wellbutrin, and hydroxyzine. Thank you, guys. And I understand, Mackenzie. I know. I remember you, Emily, and thank you. But I tell you what, I would rather the life of that. That's what she told me, too. I'm on 300 milligrams and haven't seen a difference. That's going back. Do you know his announcement video just showed up as being 2 years old? I can't believe it's been that long. Exactly, Rose. And that's why I'm taking it so seriously. Well, I appreciate it. The prayers are what got me through, I'm convinced. I agree, Tracy. And then because so many people get treated like that, there are people who genuinely need it that are then restricted because they're assuming they're like everybody else. Especially when you add the SUD behind it. Hey, Meredith. Everybody has ADHD when they get to rehab, is what my doctor said. And they're just chasing. Not me. I have a medical record that proves it. Thank you, Emily. And I was never asking for anything that could be chased. I just wanted, like, Strattera or Wellbutrin, something in that family. Thank you, Rose. I was diagnosed when I was 4, right as Ritalin was really coming big, and they wanted me to be on it then. Because I stim by making weird noises, pacing like you see, tapping, humming. I do that scratch thing where I make the face that nobody knows why or where I got it from. I've done it since I was a baby. I was disruptive, let's put it that way. Exactly, Courtney. But it's hard. Like, when you have an actual record going back to that young, it should count for something. And I'm not the only one that's screwed. Hey, Marie. True, Jamie. I'm loving it, Marie. It's starting to feel like home. He did change my life. Thank you, Emily. Hey, Mindy. It is, Courtney. It really is. Hey, Anna. Good morning. I'll get through it or I won't. Exactly, and that's where I'm at. I know the medical records from when I was little probably aren't digitalized, but all of my psych treatment from the early 2000s is, and I'm getting a little bit of a nose run. Okay, Sarah. I would love a second child when I'm more stable. That's what my doctor said, and then it ended up I was properly diagnosed the whole time. Thank you, Josie. Hey, Belinda. We're doing good today. Yes, I did, and I did get it increased. And so far, besides this one little drip I just got here, which could just be from the deviated septum, I've not had a runny nose. I'm not sweating. I actually feel that it's chilly outside and I'm actually cold. I'm not overheated. I'm not getting prickles. That's a really cool test. I might have to see about that. See, I just don't like change, and I hate going through new doctors. That's my problem. But maybe it will be worth it. I haven't heard of that one. I'm going to ask about it and see if I can get it. And since I already had people asking, yes, there are spots open for readings. Thank you. That's what I'm on. And she has me take it every night, but I don't know what it does, like, to prevent anything. It's just the antihistamine, so you would think it would be for the attack. That's what I'm working on. Good morning, Amethyst. I'm really going to think into it, look into what I got the catalog for, and go from there. I will research it. Thank you. I have 25 for nighttime and 50 for attacks. It doesn't really work for me. It just makes me sleepy. I guess that's how it does it. It makes you sleepy, so you don't care about being anxious. It tones you down. But that's good, because I can get a little high blood pressure sometimes. I can, but it's growing on me. Okay, Lakin, thank you. I'm glad you get it. And I was on Concerta before and did not like the way that was. Like, I couldn't sleep. I could focus. I was doing okay, but I had no appetite and couldn't really sleep. And then the meds they gave me to make me sleep made me too tired. They're growing on me. They're growing on me, especially now that my room is coming together. And I like the little thing on the wall there. It says, "You are amazing." It's part of why I don't want to paint. I don't want to lose it. I got a couple things to get. I don't know, but I would keep it for the growth chart. Yeah, I was on trazodone before. I hated it. Thank you, Anna. Little man's doing good. He had fun last night because it's the house meeting every Thursday, and he can play with all the other kids uninterrupted for like 2 hours. So he was having fun chasing the older boys and playing with them. I did repurchase my calculator that was stolen, if you were here the other day. It is, and I'm loving that he's interacting more. Good morning. Amazon had the one I had on sale for $15, so I grabbed it while it was on sale. Still doesn't fix the fact that you stole it. But, oh, absolutely. He's going to be a guy who always has people around him, period. Men, women, doesn't matter. He's going to be very well liked. I know, Josine, it's breaking my heart. He already comes to my belly button. Hey, Mel. But at least now I'll have my calculator for class on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm sorry, on Wednesday and Thursday. I don't start Tuesdays for a little while. And I don't know if you heard, but I'm actually in pre-GED adult education, which is the equivalent of adult high school, which is working better for me than the rushed pace of the GED class. Wow, that's some big boys, Anna. I just said as you asked that. every day is 3 hours. And each day has its own set of topics. Thanks, Rose. But the way we were rushing through it on the GED class I was in, once we got to the harder stuff that I struggle with, I wasn't able to focus on it enough to really ingrain it. So this taking it slower is definitely going to be a good idea for me. Thank you, guys. I want to be a social worker and addictions counselor. As many as I need, Gigi. It is a circular, never-ending, free class. If I have to take it for 7 months, then I can take it for 7 months. But they give you a test. Well, I already had mine from being in rehab, but you get a placement test, then you get retested when you are in there for so long. For me, I got retested when I left rehab to see how your scores have improved. And then that was what was used to decide where I was placed. And since my math was my weakest, that's where it landed me. That's why I'm doing it. I want to be the person for others that I needed. I also want to get certified as a peer recovery specialist. My hands are going to be full, but I got to stay busy. Geometry is what's killing me. And that's where I'm struggling. That's what failed me on the test. So, here we are. But it gives me the time to take it at my pace. It gives me the time to... Congratulations, Tori. I know. So much. Who needs geometry in real life? Who needs to know about angles in real life unless you're in a specific career path? Congrats, Gigi. I used to be that way, and then surprisingly, I'm actually pretty good at it now that I have somebody explaining it who makes sense. My stepdad was just not good at explaining it in a way that I understood. Congrats, Rose. If I get a certain score on the GED, I can get college credits for it. So that's what I'm aiming for. I want to get it high enough I can get the college credits, which is really going to take some work. I agree, Nicole. That's what I'm doing, Gigi. Working to that GED. That's what I'm doing, Tracy. Right. It doesn't teach you to write a check or pay bills or do taxes, but it wants you to know angles. Yep, I've been with him for 5 years. Why is it too late for me? It's never too late for anybody. No, I'm not. I am 15 and a half months sober using methadone to stay sober. Imagine being a woman tearing down another woman. I can't. Nor could I look at somebody on a live or in a video and assume their sobriety. And if you want, I can pull out my take-homes that I wouldn't have if I was using, or we can talk about the walls that you wouldn't see if I was using. She is miserable. And you notice she could be cruel until people started talking back, and now she's disappeared. Okay, girl. Just because I'm proud of myself and I'm feeling a bitch today, let's look at something here. Yeah, that's me opening a lockbox. Because I'm not allowed to have these outside of a lockbox. 5 doses of methadone. Can't get that if you're using I am beyond proud. At least I'm not hiding behind fake pictures to make fun of people on the internet. Nope, didn't take my piece at all. Exactly. Congratulations. I think mine only does up to 2 weeks. At least that's what the chart says. You too, Tracy, and thank you. They never will. But their schedule was you go 2 weeks with proper performance and you get every other day. You go 4 weeks of proper performance, you get 1 week. And I think it's 8 weeks with proper care and everything being done, and then you get 2 weeks. I'm going up faster because I've been their patient the whole time I've been in rehab, and I've stayed clean the whole time. So they reevaluate every week, judging by my UAs and my keeping of appointments. And there we go. So I'm looking forward to getting a week at a time. Yes, I did. I didn't find the one I lost, but they had one on sale for 15 something. Now, it might mess me up. I might have a bill that goes negative now. Over freaking $7. But I bought my calculator. It does, Queen. Thanks, Queen. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah. I'm surprised it's so fast at this one. But you got to have a clean UA every week to keep it. And you never know what day it's going to be on or what time. They can call me in for it. They can stop me when I pick up my doses. That was a legit, I'm tired yawn. Think big. Thanks, big. Yep, I can get called at any time for that, especially when I get larger amounts. The only thing that they do different that I'm used to from the city is I don't have to turn in the empty bottles. But they also check my levels. So, that's probably why. Hey, Jenny. This one, and this one, I got done in October. This is for my family with each of the stars representing me, daddy, and baby. I can add more stars as necessary. And then this is my cross with a diamond for faith, hope, and love, which is part of my favorite scripture. Congratulations to you and your fiance, Melissa. Thank you, Golden. Yeah, no, mine, some of them do it to make sure you're not misusing it too, or giving it to other people. My clinic in the city used to make you show them, they would check the information, and then you threw them away. But it's not really an issue here, so. Excuse me. And as always, I'm cycling because there's constant new people coming in. There are tarot spots for today, $10 a reading. Payment info is in the link tree. Baby is doing amazing. Growing like a weed, already to my belly button. Slow it down, please. Good morning, Teresa. It's 11:10 and nothing started yet, so maybe this is helping. Half my life. About 20 years. So, wait. Yeah, I started at 16. So, yeah. It's how I keep myself focused. I stim to keep my brain sort of here. Because I just can't sit still talking. I got my first books. I believe I was 14 or 15. I got my first deck when I was 15 and started reading at 16. Hello, how are you? That would be fun. I wish I could see everybody. We could just do a big group walk laps together. Maybe we'll do that. Like once a week, we'll just do a big group laps. 11:11, make a wish. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make people dizzy. I just can't sit still. I'm doing this live. Gonna try and get a couple readings in so my bank isn't messed up. When I'm done that, I'm gonna do some schoolwork and do some more job applications. And then I also need to squeeze in some time in my Living Clean book. Yeah, Gigi, you can. I think it's messed up. I think it's a repeat of what was done to me. I think that the same thing that has happened with me is happening with her in regards to sharing her. You say you're raising awareness, but you're drawing more bad people to her who want to see her suffer. And you're drawing more victims to her who honestly believe she is sober or honestly believe she is just under stress. If we, as a whole, would... Hey, Samantha, I'm from Delaware and I'm good, and you? If we as a whole, all of TikTok, but especially the recovery community, would learn to scroll past the things that we don't like and just keep our mouths shut, these things would die out on their own. By posting and posting and posting, all you do is bring more to her. And I can tell you from experience that I made the most money when I was doing my worst. Why? Because that was when the most awareness videos were up. And many of the people who posted had good intention. I don't blame them. They didn't know what would happen. But what ended up happening was the sickos saw it and used it as a way to try and unalive somebody. And when you're sitting there with your face on your desk for most of the time that you're live, you don't... that just distracted me and threw my mind off. I hate getting those invites. Yeah, when you're sitting there with your face on the desk, you definitely shouldn't be getting $1,000 plus a night. No, you're fine, babe. I had a pop-up about invites. People keep inviting me to join their lives. Now, I don't know deep enough for that, but I can tell you if they're doing tough love, trying to force it, doing anything more than meeting her where she's at and being supportive without giving money, it's not going to work until she's ready. All that tough love does is push her away. Thank you, Lauren. Hey, Natalie, thank you. I do, Samantha. I do. Yeah. I can pull my bank records. And they had this thing where they would throw the most money when I was about to get off. At that point in time, when that much money was flying, I would be getting messages saying to get off. Mostly text messages. So I would start saying, okay, maybe I should go to bed. And as soon as I was leaving, here come all this money for readings. And it's gross. And I say that to compare it to Lisa. She has her own issues. I do not believe we can judge anybody's character from watching a video or a live. She does have some bad behavior, but I can't say if it's the addiction or not. Nobody can. Even if it was not the addiction, there's still a chance that she'll get out of it and rebuild herself. Exactly, Lauren. And I said that when they got her in the 3-day hold. They do. They really do. Exactly, Leah. And thank you. Anyway, that's how I feel about that and about these awareness pages as a whole. You're raising awareness, but you're raising it to the wrong people. You are catapulting these pages miles further than they ever would have gone. Now, it would be different if you were sitting in the live saying something in the chat. Do I absolutely like it? No, but I would rather that than videos. Amen, imperfectly. The other thing I don't like seeing is anybody who says, here's a GoFundMe, or I need to make X amount, or I need help, is assumed that they're abusing, and that's not cool. I have seen honest to God homeless people who were just trying to get something to eat, and they're being spammed with terrible, terrible things, and it's not necessary. Exactly. And restreaming it is only allowing more people to watch to spread the word. None of it works. Exactly. Right now I'm doing my tarot because I had the chance to move in here before I had a job. And I need to keep floating. So when I'm not in school, I'm here for at least an hour doing readings, chatting, getting something going so that I can pay the rent. I should be able to do that without being called a scammer, which is the other thing they do. If you sell a service, you're a scammer. If you make too many gifts, you're a fraud. If you make any kind of splash for yourself, you're a fake. Once they label you those things, it never goes away. Thank you, no. It is bad, but again, if we leave them alone, leave them to their own devices, it will die out. People will catch on, there won't be any reason for them to come on live, and it will naturally suffocate just like a fire. Even before, see, I used to do readings for free on TikTok, and it was actually 2 mods who encouraged me to charge. It used to be free with tips appreciated, and then there was a night that I literally had like 55 people I read for, and I made $10. And they said, no, you're too good, you need to charge. Yes, it was, Nicole. And now that's a problem too, imperfectly, but again, don't pay them attention and it'll die out. Yes, seeing the baby was what drove me. I couldn't stand to lose him. But anyway, I wasn't using as bad. I wasn't obviously messed up on lives. And people call me a scammer because they don't believe in tarot. Hey, Sarah, thanks. And you too. He really is. He saved my life. And knowing that he could head down my same path is what pushes me to help others. I'm glad to hear that, Lauren. I wish I'd have stopped when I got pregnant. I really do. And that will be a regret that I live with for the rest of my life, and probably one of my biggest regrets ever. But anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. That's just how I feel about it. Stop labeling people scammers. Stop labeling them as frauds. Stop advertising them, period. Hey, Monica. If you leave them alone, they will self-suffocate. Just give it time. Just like a fire that's starved with oxygen, they'll go away. Yes, I am. But these colors are growing on me. I'm glad I had one time that I almost relapsed. And that was when I found out he wasn't able to be with me for the 3 weeks while I settled. And I saw a lady who was visibly intoxicated, and I wanted to do it so bad. But I sat with my counselor, and that was the closest I came. And I have not touched anything non-prescribed since October 30th of 2023. The last time I took a prescription that had those tendencies was the week the baby was born. Those were prescribed. I will not lie, they were not used as prescribed. But that was it. That's the only substance that's been in my body since. Well, thank you, Lauren. And again, for those coming in, I do have spots for tarot open, $10 a reading. Payment info is in the link tree. Please put a note that it's for a reading. I will have people sometimes send tips or send donations, and then I don't know what it's for. So please, if you send any money for anything, put a label on it. Thank you, Mama. I'm surprised this live has stayed so small today. This is unusual. And it figures it's a day when I really needed to get readings in. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy with where we are. I can't really say needs. I have to change the size of the diapers in the wish list, but that would be about the only thing, really. He doesn't do formula anymore. His bedroom stuff, I had a toy box on there, but, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a need. But I can change the size for diapers, and you can do that if that's what you feel. Nope, Barbie, they never answered my video. Amen, Ashy. And Ash. I read name and put Ashy. Oh my God. Thank you, baby. Well said. I have 54 minutes and I've only had 800 views. Something's up today. At this rate, I may have to come back live later. I don't know. You would click the Cash App or PayPal icons. There's nothing that says reading. It would just be the Pay App icons. I became viral by people sharing me when I was at my worst. That's how I became viral. I agree, Golden. Yes, I'm doing readings. $10 a reading. Payment info is in the link tree. Please note that it's for a reading so that I know what's up. This is how messed up TikTok is. I had made a video myself that didn't really get traction. Somebody recorded that video and reposted it exactly like it was theirs. No watermarks, nothing added, no text. literally an exact copy of what was on my page. My video got no traction on my page and got over 1 million views on that page. I have never to this day hit 1 million views. Never even close. I think my biggest was like 400,000. And trolls could steal my content and actually get better views than me. It is. And that's why I push so hard. Thank you. Let me see what the other two are doing so I don't step on their toes. And then if they don't in a few minutes, we'll do it. I forgot to make my video for Sarah yesterday too. It really is. And what these people don't understand is fair use does not provide for what they're doing. Fair use is little teeny tiny. Now, you know what? I'm not even going to put it out there because as long as they don't know, they can't change it and keep it up. But know that TikToks, YouTubes, Facebook posts, anything that came from your mind that you made up, that you filmed, that you titled, so long as it is your original idea, is protected by copyright. Hey, Aaron. What was the initial name? I see yours. I'm assuming that was for a reading, so you'll be second because I just got one from Ashley as well. I'm thinking Ashley's is the male name. Okay, so let me do yours first, since you came in first. Oh, this damn bed. They're supposed to be getting me a new frame, and I cannot wait. Did you want a general, Ashley, or just did you have a question? I just realized I was going to pull a general without asking. Okay. Okay, Lauren, thank you. I'll be doing your giveaway after I do these paid ones. And you too. Oops, oops, oops. I need to pick up my regular Rider-Waite Smith from storage because I've actually forgotten some of the pictures and I like to describe them. I don't know, maybe it'll come back to me as longer I'm clean. All right, Ash. So I have first the Nine of Wands. This is a card that shows me exhaustion. You've been through one thing after another. A lot's just fallen on you at one time, and you're feeling pretty beat up. You're feeling exhausted. literally exhausted. You've had to defend, quote unquote, defend yourself, whether it's having to fend off overdue bills, having to fend off friends you're fighting with, having to fend off job problems. No matter what it is, view it as a fight. So you've been fighting with these things and it's got you worn out. You're almost braced for the next thing, but at the same time kind of hoping for the best. And I would lean more towards hoping for the best. Especially because your next card is the Hermit, and then after this is the one that really tells me. But the Hermit is a card of deep soul searching, trying to learn the most you can about yourself, your emotions, your spiritual side, and just giving yourself time to be alone and absorb. Take as much as you can from the situation. Give yourself time to lick your wounds, so to say. And if that means even being from a partner, then so be it. You need that time alone. Next, I have the Knight of Pentacles, which tells me some moves are happening now with your physical or financial realm. Considering the amount of pentacles and the types of pentacles they are, I'm almost wondering if this has to do with a job, whether it's an offer, a job you're currently working and just having problems in, thinking about leaving. I'm feeling something with finance for you or your partner, if you have one. The good thing with the Knight is it's in action now. Everything is lining up now. It's going to be quickly. It's not like the pages where it's going to be a while. As beat up as you're feeling, I do feel like better is on the horizon. Just give it a little bit of time to straighten itself out. Also, there's going to be some hard work in it. Some work to the point that you don't know when to put it down. You're just so ready to get it done. You don't know how or when to stop. Don't overwork yourself, please. But make sure that you are doing your best when you do work. This work, whether it's a project, whether it's working on a promotion or a raise, this is going to make some pretty big decisions for you guys or for you. And they're going to determine off what your performance is to base it on what you're going to do. In the meantime, I would spend time with your family or those you consider family. Get-togethers would be a really good idea right now. I'm thinking something like a holiday type get-together where you just kind of come to somebody's house and chill out rather than a going out big extravagant thing. You need some close time with those you're closest with. It'll help you to bounce ideas off of others. It'll help you to put yourself in a situation where you're feeling a little bit more confident in yourself, and it'll all around boost your mood. And again, we're echoing back to that spirituality with the High Priestess. Now is a really good time to just listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the universe or whatever you call your higher power. Focus on some prayer, meditation, whatever your beliefs cover. Again, we want to help ease the exhaustion that we picked up. We want to help ease that feeling of defeat that comes with that card. Next, I have the Emperor. The Emperor is very male energy, masculine energy. It's got to do with fertility in all things. So anything you put your hands to is gonna go great. Hey, I'm good, and you? This could speak of a male-dominated field. This could also speak of a male in your life. Very strong male energy, very fertile, and very much comfortable with being in charge. Just as comfortable as they are with being in charge, they're equally as comfortable as stepping back and letting their partner, whether it's relationship, work partner, what have you, do their share. They share their responsibilities very easily. If this sounds like somebody you know or applies to something you know, take it as that. If it does not, I want you to pay attention to the masculine energies around you. It could be a female that just gives off those feelings of, I don't want to say maleness, but like the feelings you would typically get around like a really muscular man. how you just look at him and you're just like, that's a manly man. I don't know. I'm sucking at what I'm trying to say with this one. But when you find that person, that's going to be your helper to kind of lean on and learn some skills from. This is a person who's not easily rocked, and it's an energy that's not easily disturbed. So once you tap into that, it'll help stabilize you when things like this happen again. And then finally, I have the Nine of Pentacles. It might be a little rough now, but you're going to have time to enjoy life, enjoy the things you worked for, and have some enjoyment from what's happened. Even though everything is a mess right now, you have a chance to have some peace and comfort here soon. Okie dokie. Thanks for the review. Miss Kim, are you ready, hon? And look, I'm not having to run and rub my nose. I am getting a little warm, but not like I was. Yeah, that is funny. I have another one too that one of the girls gave me. It's like a tie-dye, swirly blue one. Okay, Miss Kim, let's see what we can get. Oops. There is the moon. Let's see what's... I don't want to speak on that one until I get other cards. Because that one, I don't know what the term would be for it, but it needs clarification from other cards. It's a clarifier card. That's what it would be. Oh! So I have the moon, the sun, and the Four of Wands, which is pretty good energy right there off the top. The moon is, it can be a time frame. You know how people say many moons, a moon being a month, or a moon cycle being a month, so counting as months is what I should say. It could be telling you to focus on dreams, or it could be telling you the hidden is coming to light. Followed by the sun, I would say there may be a secret that's been being held on to, or a surprise that's being held on to, that when it happens is going to open up a lot, not just of joy, but a lot of feeling of satisfaction and a lot of feeling of self-empowerment. The moon, I'm really getting unveiling, things coming and being seen. You may have it revealed in dreams. That may be why I felt the need to say that. It may be just something somebody's doing. A surprise party could even pull this up. It's not a bad thing that's hidden. I don't have any Seven of Swords. I don't have any bad cards. Just a feeling of something coming out. And when that comes out, out comes the sun and all the good things with it. The sun is a very powerful solar object. Without it, I mean, the planet would literally die. I think you're about to find out through this that you are the center or in charge of aspects of your life. Whether it's work aspects, family aspects. This could be finding out that you become the monarch. You've become the matriarch of your family. I'm good, and you? You could be finding out that somebody that you thought didn't have any interest in you actually wants something to do with you. It's things along those lines, that type of energy. When it comes out, it's going to come out like a sunrise. It's going to be beautiful and very well received. And I know this because it's followed by the Four of Wands. I don't know if you have kids old enough to get married, if you yourself are possibly looking to get married, but that is typically a marriage card. It can also be to celebrate birthdays or other events, but it's typically seen as a marriage card or a celebration over signing something, like signing a check, signing a lease, signing a mortgage. This is the written celebration card, which is why it covers marriage. Of course, when we get married, we sign our marriage certificates, right? I don't know, maybe you're waiting for a house. That could fall under this. But definitely with that moon, sun, and this all together, you're looking at a big win being exposed, a big opportunity being exposed. And I think when it's exposed, if you don't already know what it is or suspect what it is, you will know immediately. Now, I do see this coming after a little bit of a struggle. Things have been a little tense. Some arguments and disagreements. Money's not working out the way you want. You're saving up, but it's not enough. So I would be careful and just check, because if things do come out and they're not perfectly good, check it over. Like if they say you can have it, but there may be a need to fix the roof, have it checked. Just a fair warning, that's all. The Five of Wands is a lot of arguing, disagreeing, back and forth. It does not have to be negative arguing. It could be just arguing a point. The Four of Pentacles is a closed off saving card. And in this place, I feel like it's money, absolutely. And I feel like it's a lack of. No matter how much you've saved, it's not quite what you needed, and that has led to some frustration. You, though, are very determined. When you put your mind to it, you will leave everything and everybody else behind to get what you want and need. And I feel like that's where you're at now. You've dug your heels in and you are not letting go. You want this, it's going to happen. That may be where some of the disagreements coming from. You may have people telling you they don't know, or you shouldn't do it, or it's a bad idea. You shouldn't listen, because it's not bad. You're actually doing everything you need to do with what you have at hand to get things done. You're doing the right thing, and you're using your willpower in the right way. You're working your magic, literally. And then finally, I have Judgment. It's funny you said working on a house. Judgment is a second chance or new beginning. It's the card of doors closing and another opening. I typically see this card with moves, job changes, relationships changing, things like that. It's a card of change that's a positive change. I really think you're about to hear about your house, honey. I think you're about to hear that the lack I'm picking up isn't going to stop you. Maybe there's financial disagreement, and that's what it's saying. But I think you're about to find out everything is working out. That's the Queen of Swords energy. You've left everything behind to get what you need. So now you know what you need to do. Miss Monica Bierman, I hope I said that right. What kind of reading would you like, hon? Okie dokie. I was hoping so. We have a lot of German and Polish names in my stepdad's family, so I'm kind of used to seeing the spellings like that. You're welcome. Good luck. Are you tending to responsibilities that aren't yours, Monica? At work, at home, in family life? You definitely have a lot going on, but I feel like it's not yours to be dealing with. Okay. It's time to change your thought about this, because they are literally using you. They know what they're doing. Right off the top. The first 3 cards, or 4 cards. 10 of Wands is usually a man leaned forward with a whole bunch of wands on his back, and the only way they could have been put there is if somebody else put them there. Good morning, Krista. Good morning, Haley. It's somebody else's burdens. Period. I will say, you may have done this willingly at first. I don't feel like they guilted you into it. I do feel like you offered, or they asked and you just said okay. I do not feel like it was a very, very negative start, or if there was negativity, it wasn't immense. I have the Page of Swords. Swords is a card of cutting off. They are a card of clear thinking, clear communication, imagination, just basically all the things to do with the mind. But it's also a card of, it can be a card of deception, double-edged sword. It can be a card that says there's somebody who's talking too much, gossiping about you, especially the Page of Swords. And it could also be a card that's saying, hey, your mental health is just not worth what's going on right now. And I say that because I feel like a little bit of all of this is applying here. This person is talking bad about you. They don't have your concerns or best interests at heart. They know that they're absolutely breaking you down, whether it's literally physically or emotionally. They know the impact they're having on you isn't good, and yet they keep doing it. They don't care. They're about themselves. And that's where that 7 of Swords comes in, which is a card of lying and lies being exposed, which is why I said they're using you. This, with the Page of Swords especially, this is somebody who not only is using you, but they're knowingly saying, hey, this is an easy target. Let's see how long I can get this person. Honestly, at this point, I would say being alone is better than putting up with what you're putting up with. You do not need this person in your life, and it's time to cut them off and leave them on their own. I do feel like they portray it that you're the only one that can help, or you're the only one that can do, and that's a lie. I also have the 2 of Swords. This is a huge decision to be made. It's not something to take lightly, but there is no wrong choice. If you choose to cut them off, it's going to be just as fine for you as if you didn't. But personally, for your mental health, for your sake, I would cut them off. Only you can decide. Make a list of pros and cons both ways, and I think you'll see pretty quickly this is for the better. The next thing I want you to do is stand your ground. If they can't take it easy or don't try and talk you out of it, run. It is time to put the force of your will into the situation and stand up for yourself. And it's definitely time for them to realize that you're not their doormat. You're not somebody to be used, abused, and thrown away. And I do feel like there's a possibility that they only talk to you when they want something. I also wonder if this is to do with things or money. There's something to do with a physical thing they want or finances that they want. And it's something that you have. There's a jealousy there. And I feel like it's the same person. They're using you, trying to build up to that. They're using you, hoping that you'll give everything you have. And that, again, it's not healthy. I would follow the world's advice. Remember, you have every chance to make a new life there could possibly be, exponentially, for the whole rest of eternity. Infinite numbers of opportunities to try again. I think it's time to go ahead and try life without doing this. If it's somebody you are close to and you want to keep bonds, great, but you're going to need to keep your boundaries. Because I do feel like this is somebody that's going to keep sniffing around, keep trying again, keep making you feel bad. You know. Hey, Mama. I do paid readings, hon. And I do not mess with lost loved ones. Give my back a break. I'm sorry. I'll give myself... You're welcome. Good luck. I'll give myself a few minutes break, and then we will do the giveaway that I got. I'm sorry, I'm in the habit of doing that for the baby. He will mimic the way I swallow and make that noise, so I do it playing with him. And I think we'll do the giveaway, and I'm going to call it. He is 15 months. Because I got schoolwork, I got homework from yesterday to do. But, yes way, he'll be 16 months tomorrow. And this is the only month where my sobriety anniversary by days is actually after his birthday. My 16 months will be on the 2nd. That's what started me. I used to do it at my mom. I would self-medicate my ADHD with Mountain Dew. The more caffeine I drink, the more I calm down, usually. Or sometimes I'll calm down and then spike back up. But yep, that is the anniversaries of this weekend. The anniversary of his birth. My 16-month anniversary I'm not using. Hey, Randy. Yeah. It's all of those things. So, it's a happy week. And I adjusted my dose, so I'm feeling better. I do feel a little warmer than I did earlier, but I still feel the temperature, and that could just be from moving. Yep. It's supposed to be the 30th, so by counting the 2 extra days, it would be on the 2nd in March. Thank you. I'm excited. I am 2 months away from getting my 18-month keychain, and I am 8 months from getting my multiple years, because that's given at the 2-year mark. And I have one glow-in-the-dark year tag on my keys, and then I have another one to put on my collection on my board, because I could not realistically carry all of those. And this is the just for today, 24 hours, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, 9 months. Oops, this way. I just got to add my 12-month. Yep. It doesn't seem real. And I'm going to meetings, and I'm actually liking them to the point that I'm doing digital meetings as well. This from the girl who hated NA and thought that it was all religious bullshit. now that I'm sober and understand it, yeah, I was wrong. I'm actually working on reading this now. This is like the second big book. It's to help you figure out how to live clean long term and the things to do to maintain what you've learned at the beginning of NA. So, how to keep up your spiritual health, how to keep up your connections to others, how to practice the steps in your life, reminding you that you may find yourself practicing step 12 before you've done other things, and that it's okay. My hair now comes down to about here. Thank you, Tubies. One of my friends got me an AA coin, a special one for my 1 year. It's glittery, and it's like the rainbow glitter. It's so cute. I cut off all of the addiction crap. So all the thin, straggly ends that was like half my length are gone. This is all healthy hair now. And my baby hairs are... yeah. Something's changed because I feel like more of my forehead's showing. But it might just be me. Thanks, Randy. Alrighty, so I have a reading to give away. And then I guess we'll be done readings unless somebody else wants one. And we'll just go back to chatting. So... tell me why I should give you the reading. And please, no fake sob stories. Please keep it. What looks the same? Okay, Anna. Good. Thank you for stopping by and have a good day. Oh, thank you. Big hugs right back, Anna. It looks like you're the only one entering. I think what I'm going to do is after I do this reading and hit my 90 minutes, I might refresh for a little bit and come back and see if that helps the freeze. What the... oh, I seen that was because I didn't read it. No, let's not break our sobriety, Sarah. Because this live has stayed below 60 the whole damn time. And I noticed a lot of older people are finding me again, so we will do that. Yep, I just want to hit my 90-minute mark. All right, I'll give it to Sarah. Nobody else really... I see Kristen. I always get giveaways, or almost always get giveaways. So just because you didn't get it this time doesn't mean you won't another time. Don't give up. This is the first time I've done a reading because somebody wants to use. Yeah, I was going to take it right away when I read it, and I'm like, I need to be fair. I have the Two of Cups for your first card. Which is typically a card of being surrounded by love with one particular person. A sibling or other relative, a person that you've met and have a romantic relationship with, you need to be around that person. Like, really. I am already, with the Tower as your second card, I'm already seeing if you do this, you will lose everything. You are not going to stop. You've got some time under your belt, don't you? That's what I thought. So here's that Two of Cups that tells me you need to get your support person. The person that you love and trust, absolutely. It could be a sponsor, could be a friend, relative, as I said, a romantic partner. But you need to be with the people that love you the most right now. You don't need to be alone. And I feel like you're choosing to be alone, per se. Like, you have somebody you could talk to, or there's a way you could get to somebody, and you're choosing not to. You're sitting in it. And that's like the worst thing you can do. I also have the Tower. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Everything is holding on by a thread. And if you go do this, that thread is going to snap. And you are going to be in deep shit. Now, I did not organize these. I did not make them come out this way. This is your message. This is a promise. You will not stop until it's all gone. You have the tools to stay sober. You've either done a program, or you're working a program currently, or doing some kind of therapy that has taught you how to help yourself when you're in these places. Use those tools. You've got what you need. Use them. Next, I have the Strength card. If you can fight this craving, when it's all over, you're going to laugh at yourself and wonder how you ever could be that serious about considering to use. You faced things like this before. This may feel like the worst, but every bad thing feels like the worst when we're going through it. Just like every baby's injury is the end of the world because they don't remember the last one. That's this card. I also think you need to slow down and really think about where you are. Replay the tape. Remind yourself of where you've been, what you have to lose, what it would be like with those things lost. You really need to do your best to find the good in the bad situation. Find the reasons to be grateful instead of the reasons to be depressed or angry or want to use. That's what we need to focus on. I also think it would do good for you if you were to maybe get out of where you are for a little while. Spend the night with somebody, or go get yourself a motel room a little ways away. Take yourself away from where you can get it easily and get some rest. I do feel that that's a big key here. You're not getting enough sleep, and that's part of what's keying you up. You need to chillax. Even if it came down to putting yourself on a voluntary hold, you need to be away from where you can get it and give yourself a chance to recoup. The Seven of Cups is saying you're imagining bad things that aren't there. You have yourself convinced that your imaginations are really happening. We can't do that. You've got to get out of your own head. Again, you have the tools. You know what to do, and I'm sure you've got the tools for overcoming thoughts like that. I usually say picture a pizza tap or pineapple tap dancing on a pizza, because what else is sillier? And it shocks your brain. Think of something you love, or a funny line, whatever your thing is. Think of that, and then it should help break that cycle. And then finally, I have the Eight of Cups. I know you have a lot of ties to where you are and a lot of things that you love, but I think it may be time for you to consider leaving that area. Being around it is not helping you. It must be Randy doing all the likes because now my views are climbing. Maybe I won't have to reboot. Let's see. Clicking likes does really make a difference. And Sarah, if you need somebody to talk to, hit my inbox, okay? Just hit my inbox. I will be there to listen. God bless you too. I did text you, so it must not have gone through. I'm sorry. Thanks, Randy. I don't know. We might need to refresh. I don't know. We might not because it's steady climbing. That's what the secret was. There wasn't enough likes. So they really do push you on the For You page based on your likes. So everybody tap the tap, tap, tap. It really does push you out. I'm watching it happen. Thank you for the follow. Tappity tap like I do on grocery unwraps. Because I really don't want to have to restart. I really don't. Hell, I'm going to tap it myself. It's been 20 for most of the time I've been on here. And then as soon as she started tapping, it jumped to 40. And it's been this way the whole time. It's been below 60 the whole time I've been on. I'm tapping too. I don't know if it actually counts, but we're going to find out. Because now I want to test this theory. Was it just a view explosion or what? Because I do not want to have to leave and come back. All right. He's doing good, thank you. He'll be 16 months tomorrow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and refresh because it looks like, wait. I've had no problems being over the hundreds since I've been back. Aww. That's why it was weird. The highest I got was 60. I've been sitting steadies between 120 and 150. Some of this could be people that know I read and are waiting to see if the readings are open too. All right, I'm not going to make y'all tie your fingers. Let me refresh. Give it a second. And that's because you come in at the end. I saw. Thank you so much. And I mean it. Message me if you need me. You usually come in once the readings start. All right, I'm refreshing. Come back and click my picture in 1 minute. Thanks, everybody who's still here for the readings. You are more than welcome to hang out and chat. See you all in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks, Golden. Welcome back. Thank you, Golden. Thank you, Aaron. Now let's see. Is it really staying this low? Is TikTok messing with me? Let's see. Because it's saying there's only 7 people in here right now. And I highly doubt that. Hey, how you doing, babe? Yeah, it's telling me 12. So TikTok may be glitching. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I feel good, too. I just had to go up on my methadone today, but I'm feeling better. Hey, Brandy, how are you? Thank you. Whoever had this room before did it, and I love the growth chart. It's so cute. He is doing great. I realized today he will be 16 months tomorrow. Thanks, Leah. You should see my Bible bin. It's so full. This is it. This is my journal. Whoops. This is my journaling Bible that has my tassel. This is one of my recovery Bibles. I have 2 more of the other recovery Bible. And then I have all the accessories. I have a planner to put my scripture of the day in from the Bible app. Like, yeah. I went a little freaking nuts with that. But I'm loving it. Nope, I'm not pregnant. I had posted a video saying I was, but it was a false positive due to a faulty test. No, don't be sorry. I'm not. I am not in a position for children right now. This is weird. TikTok has never kept me so low. So why are they not pushing me today? Thank you. Thank you, Carrie. Mostly I only care because people who used to follow my old page are finding my new one finally. But it's like, it's stopping, and I don't know what's up. I guess TikTok is broke today. That is a cool spelling of Zoe. Thank you. Well, thanks, pup. No, I am totally proud of what I've done. And I'm apologizing because it's funny to make that joke. What do you think, Celestial? Yeah, it's lunchtime here too. But it's been like this since this morning. I'm not trying to be mean, but it should be kind of obvious. Of course I'm embarrassed. And there's a lot of stuff that a lot of people did that spread it in a lot of places, and now I'm never going to get away from that. Thank you, pup. Thank you, Miss Marianne. 'Cause 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 No, that doesn't change anything. But you're one of those accounts that I would have been complaining about. Interesting. You know, you give yourselves away when it's men, because I don't usually have male followers. Thank you, Sally. We are, and I hope you are too. Hey, thank you. Because the mod didn't come back. Hey, Susie. Thank you, Marianne. Oh, it never showed me you come in. See, whenever I just talk, I have no problem keeping them up. But as soon as the cards come out, except that first live. That first live, I couldn't get above 60. Thank you, Amy. I think we're about to go downstairs and get a monster. Thank you, BU. But how is everybody going and doing today? Well, thank you for sticking around, for real, because that was rough. Thank you, Susie. No. Not if I'm careful with them. If I drink like a whole case in a day, then yes, but I wouldn't do that. Thank you, Amber. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I know, but with the Moonjaro, it's been keeping it in check. So I check it, and when it's not high, I do. I don't know if you all heard, but I did, because I've been telling you guys how I needed to up my methadone and how, thank you, be true. I guess either one could work. I did up it. She did 5 today, 5 tomorrow, and then 10 on Sunday. And we're going to stay there, so I'm back up to 80 as of Sunday, and I am already feeling better. If you were in the first live, I was live an hour and 40 minutes, and I only sniffed a couple times. My nose isn't really running unless I bend over like that too long, and then that's from the septum. And I'm not feeling so cruddy. They're doing good. Yep. I can't have them here. Thank you, Samantha. This one's better. We got to 70, but something's up with TikTok. I think the counter is off. It is. I feel so much better just off the 5. It's like night and day. Yeah, when I want to. I can go there whenever. But these are a lot of weird questions about my cats. Like, can I ask what's up with that? Hey, Mama. Yeah, let's go get my monster. Hello, hello, hello. All right, babe. I hope you feel better. I'm doing good, and you? Oh, tell me why. I ordered my calculator yesterday, and I paid for it to be here between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., and it was here last night. Thanks, be true, and you have a good day, too. Hey, Stacy, he is doing great. He'll be 16 months tomorrow. Oh no, I'm getting low. Oh no, I'm getting low. Oh, I'm leaving up for tomorrow. Oh no. Yeah, I know. But I'm loving seeing... Yep. My announcement video is 2 years old on the 21st. I cannot believe it. Oh, I'm glad you're raising her. But that means they're 17 days apart. So we've got birthday neighbors. I do. I will tell you I have to go to a meeting at 1:30, so this will not be a super long live. But we can chat while we're here. No, I do not remember that account. I'm sorry. But I just seen Kim French come in and I remember her. That's cool, badass. Is she older or younger? Sorry, I'm winded now. Asthma's a biatch. Okay. Still pretty cool. Oh, I'm in a tank top. I got a meeting to go to, so I need to put a shirt on. Beep. And then that'll be the extent of me getting ready. Because yes, I'm going in pajama pants. No, I don't care. I'd even wear the green shirt, so my Christmas vibes are legit. But I'm not going that far. I don't want to embarrass my friends. Ugh. Excuse me. Thank you, Stacy. Amen, Texas. That's my 24-hour, 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 6-month, 9-month, 1 year, which I have 2 of. And I'm 2 months, roughly, away from my 18 months. That is from NA, not my rehab. They didn't do anything. I got a sore spot behind my bottom gum, and it hurts. Shit, I held on for the 12-month one because I wanted to glow in the dark. I would not give up even with it in my face because I wanted to glow in the dark. And it seems so stupid and silly, and obviously I wanted my son more, but that was the real, milestone marker I had my eyes on. Ten 10/30/23 here. Oh, I also have this. My friend bought me this because I don't do AA yet, but I have an AA coin that's special. It's glitter. It's really pretty. But I was talking about it earlier. I'm reading this now. It's like the sequel to the big book in NA. And it tells you how to continue, once you're no longer a newcomer. I used to not like it. I used to be really against it and said it was just a bunch of religious BS. But while there are aspects of it I still don't like not considering Matt sober, not even considering psych meds allowable in some places, because it's mind altering. I don't agree with that, but everything else I'm great with. And I found out I'm really doing a lot of the steps in my real life already. I already surrendered. I already have a higher power. I've already given my will to him. I already spread the word and help others. I already pray and meditate. I already check myself every day for what I've done. I've been making amends. The only thing that I haven't actually physically done is write down the full list of people I need to make amends to, and I need to do a second write-up for step 4. But that is where I'm at. And I did it without even knowing it was steps. I picked up the blue book and was like, hey, I do this. Hey, Sammy. I know, in time. I've started going to the virtual meetings because I like them so much. I got to get a new meeting sheet for this week. This is my first meeting of the week today. And then I have one Sunday, 2 Tuesday. But we have an interview, so maybe not 2 Tuesday. I think there's one Wednesday. And then I usually do a virtual somewhere around there to get my last reading for the weekend. But I think I'm about to use the virtuals and do my 90 and 90. I think that would be really cool. And use the site to go all the different places and see the differences in the meetings. Like here, the meetings, they recognize your kids. You're allowed to bring them. They giggle when they make noise. It's welcomed. But I was in a Baltimore one Wednesday. And the first thing she said was, if you have kids, control them or take them out. They were not very kid-friendly. So it's kind of cool to see the different ways they ran and hear the different stories. In one of Baltimore's NA live streams, it does make it easier. Because, I don't always have this chance or ability or want to leave him with a babysitter. Especially on the weekends. That's my 2 days solid with him. No daycare interruption. I don't want to have to give him to somebody else for an hour when we can go sit together for an hour. Exactly. My home counselor said I should set up an NA group where we do welcome those on Matt and just say that that's the one aspect that we don't follow. Because apparently you can do that. But I don't know how I would feel about running an NA group. I don't know that I could do that. That's a lot of work. And then again, the problem with the baby. Unless I set it up for a daytime. We used to have a lot of those here, but apparently no more. So I just pop in. We'll see. Stop judging me. I haven't had any other sugar today. I'm going to come watch what you eat and drink and do it to you. Methadone's not sugar-free either, by the way. I found that out in health class and rehab. Interesting concept. That's why it rots your teeth. Well, that and because it soaks into your bones. But the real rot comes from people not washing off the film that's full of sugar. Because apparently that's mostly what it is. Fun little fact that I picked up in my learning journey. The things that I remember, man. Yep. Suboxone is because it's got the same bone-eating property, but it usually would take time, right? Just like methadone. I want to go to Florida someday. Methadone and Suboxone, we're talking years for that to happen. But because it's sublingual, which is under your tongue, it eats the enamel the same way as it would eat your bones. So it's quicker. He is good. He'll be 16 months tomorrow. He comes up to my belly button now and needs to slow the hell down with the growing. I know. I swear, one day I was holding him in one arm, and then now, I can hold him in one arm if he's on my hip for a minute, maybe two. No, I'm actually more like 10 or 15, and then my arm dies, and I have to get a new arm. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks, Christy. I'm doing good. I am going to hit 16 months, counting by days, on the 2nd, since there's no 30th this month. And I just had to boost my methadone. I'm going back up to 80. I go up 5 today, 5, and then stay that tomorrow, and then go up the other 5 Sunday. And so far, I'm feeling better. You can tell it's not quite there because I'm still getting a little warm. It's not unbearable. When I notice it, I'm a little warm on my back. So by Sunday, I should be good. I didn't want to do it, but I can't. I can't put myself like that with those cravings and risk it. I just can't. I didn't realize how much methadone controlled my cravings. I really honestly thought that I just was past that deep of a shocking, mortifying, freeze your body up, can't breathe craving. Wow. See, I guess split dosing it would be easier for me. I get over sedated. Even on just 60 milligrams, I was too tired in the morning. And then I'd be sick at night. I still, doing the 40 and then today 45 in the morning, I get sleepy about an hour and a half, 2 hours after. But I don't have to lay down anymore. I could literally drink, 3 energy drinks, trying to stay up, and then lay right down and sleep for 2 hours. That's how tired I was before we split it. All that to say, I don't know if I could do that much. Not judging you. We've been working through the cravings. The problem was I've been doing so good that I didn't realize they could hit me that hard again. And I'm not judging you for having that much either. Just was stating my personal. Yeah, I want to go on vacation, but I want to go to Jamaica. I want to take the baby, meet his family. Spend my days on the beach. Thank you, Victoria. Spend my days on the beach in the sun, in a beautiful, clear ocean run. I tried. I haven't used my passport yet. You can take it for as long as you need. Now, if you're asking, like, how long do you have to be substance free, the longer the better. But if you're asking how long to take it, you can take it as long as you need. So there's some people who are on it for life. He's doing good. He will be 16 months in the morning. Yep, and I've had them, but they were easy to brush away. What hit me Wednesday literally almost put me on my ass. Like, I could not breathe. I was shaking. I haven't been hit with a craving like that since the beginning. Never that hard. Never, never, never that hard. Sorry, I know people don't like that noise. It's a habit. Hey, Jelly. Let some fresh air in. Feels good outside. And then it's going to get cold again Sunday because our weather is bipolar. Well, I believe you now, Angel. And now I see how much of an effect methadone has on them. I'm good, and you? Thank you, Emily. Well, thanks for sharing, Monica. Like, I knew I would get them, and I have gotten them, but never that hard, boy. That, whew. Thank you, Chris. Just one. The pregnancy that I posted about was a false positive. It was a faulty test. Cravings from SUD. It is in the 50s here. We had 60s for 2 days, but we didn't get no 70s. He's doing good. He'll be 16 months tomorrow. Mine needed to go up and I didn't know, and I got hit with a craving from hell the other day. Hey, Seamus. Or is it Seamus? Substance use disorder. Yay! Thanks, Oki. Hey, Miss Lisa. I noticed my numbers are creeping up again. This is weird. You all who are in here every day, you know I'm usually over 100. And now today, this is the highest I've been at 75. I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Lisa. I will be on 80 as of Sunday. Right now, I'm on 75. I don't either. And it seems like those who follow me get it on the For You page more than those who don't. Because today, all I've had is people who already have seen me. But the last, week, it's been new people that had my old page and lost it when it got banned. Me too. And I'll comment and be all involved, and it's like, last comment was 3 years ago. And I'm like, I look like a creeper now. There we go. Congratulations, Miss Lisa. Yep, I was lucky. I have to split dose. We did have to mess with that, but I was lucky. I stayed low. Yep. I feel like a lurker. Hello. Yes. I will be doing 50 in the morning and 10 at night. You're welcome. I can't remember. Is it your first? I'm sure you've told me at some point, but it's in the 50s, a little breezy and kind of nice. I'm sorry. I had forgotten that too. Or no, I think I do vaguely remember it because you were going to be my mom. Okay, Kira. I need a new paper. I forgot to turn mine in last night, so I need a new paper, please. And I'll be down there. Thank you. And I'll turn mine in. Yep, you're still my mama. I've adopted several mamas along my TikTok journey. We can do any meeting here, but I think most of us in the house do NA or a thing called All Paths. Well, yay, sober buddies. Thank you, Amanda. Hey, Krista. I kind of want to go to NA and get all the tokens, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe I could just buy them. I'm good, and you? Yeah, I remember you saying, and I think it had already been a couple years when you told me about it, like 2 or 3, I think. The last, 10 years are a blur. I have spots that stick out and spots that don't. I'm sorry, Krista. That's what I was going to say, Zoe. Oh, that is sweet. All Paths is a 12-step program where they literally accept any path to recovery. I'm so sorry. Was there ever a reason? I do forget that. Or did she just do it one day? No, they don't do tokens or anything, but they do outreach, and I'm volunteering through that to go back to my rehab. I need to find a home group too. Yep, he's 16 months tomorrow and doing too much growing for his own good. I'm sorry, Lisa. You gotta work with what you got, Okie, and I do not, if it's prescribed and not abused, I don't see the problem with pain meds. Thank you, I love my septum. I am sorry, Krista. Having gone through that, I know what you're going through, and I am so sorry. No, I did readings earlier. This is just a chat live. Okay, deal. Hey, Kiki. I do not share my son, baby. Congrats, Miss Lisa. You know, my clean date is October 30th, 23. Oh, you got a tiny baby. Yeah, I know. And they assume the worst even when you're not doing anything. I know. It's people like that you have to leave alone. They're getting attention off of it, and that's what they like. Tune them out, block them as much as you can. Do not react. I know it's hard. I still do it myself, but that's the best. Just don't react. Don't defend yourself. That's a cool idea. No, you do not see curses with tarot. That's the kind of person who most likely was trying to sell you a service. You're welcome, Krista. Well, I'm glad you at least have your dad. And baby fat, I have a picture of my baby with his face partially starred out on my Facebook. That's the closest y'all get to see him. Go ahead. This is a place where you can be safe to vent and talk, whatever. Yep, he just tried to scam you. Not only do you not see curses with tarot in any way, shape, or form, like what he's portraying, you most certainly do not turn right around and try and sell a service to remove it. No, it's bullshit. Thank you, and you're welcome. There still is a lot of mean ones. I just had a girl in my live, my first live, because this is my second, who told me that it's too late for me to go to school because I'm still doing rugs and I'm never going to stop. I'm glad you did, because anybody who ever sees something terrible happening to your family or curse or generational trauma, unless you know that there may be some legitimacy to it from things that happen in your life, blow it off. And worst case, get a second opinion from a reader. Good readers will never say it that way. Right, Okie? And she had this weird profile picture. Look, it was taken from the internet. But I am proudly and happily in school. In fact, my math one is at college, but part of my English. Whenever somebody's reading has you that upset, walk away. And I bet he charged you an arm and a leg for the reading too, didn't he? I'm working on my GED so I can go to college. Thank you. For real though, how much he charge you? Oh, it was free? Oh yeah, he's scamming. He sees horrible things and he's going to sell you the service to make it not happen. It's one of the oldest scams in the book when it comes to the witchy community. Thank you. I'm going to go to be a social worker with addiction. Social worker with addictions counseling, and possibly also get certified for my certified peer recovery specialist. There we go. And I'm currently trying to get a job in one of the recovery places right here. Yep. The price gives it away. Now, honestly, not to toot my own horn, but I could probably charge... Oh, that's how you know it's a scam, when they keep harassing you. Especially if they came to you, it's a scam. I do, Miss Lisa. But, I forget what I was talking about now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Hey, Savage. We are doing great, and you? Yep, I'll be back for readings on Monday. If you want to send it and hold your spot, you're welcome to. If you want to do a private video one, you can. Or catch me live Monday. Oh, there's your sign, Okie. I do love it, Miss Lisa. I'm so happy here. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Not the kind of alien he thinks. I should stop. People are going to take it like it's political. The same way you get a public one. You just send your Cash App and say it's for a reading and DM me and we work out the details from there. Usually I just post a private video that only you and I can see on YouTube. I am not pregnant, Danny. It was a false positive due to a faulty test. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you, country. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm glad because that really was the worst news ever right then. I was not in a position, nor am I in a position to have a baby right now. Yeah, I had somebody tell me I'm using earlier. That's my win for the day. It's my big win for the day. Yeah, I am very relieved. When the time is right, or at least when I'm in my own place, then it would be different. I know they are. And we just got to live with it. I'm used to it. It's easier to take when you know there's no truth to it. Hey, Big Bad, how are you? And thank you. Okay, babe, I'll see you next time. Well, thank you. People say I prove myself, but I just love showing them they're wrong. It's not even that I'm proving myself. I'm just being like, Neener, you're wrong. Yep, I am, Lisa. I'm 36. I have people in class who are old enough to be my grandparents. And I'm in adult education, which is like adult high school. Like, there is no age limit. Yep. Like, she told me, so I pulled out my whole box of take-homes that I have for the whole weekend. Plus, as long as you see these walls, no issues. Because I use here, bye. Not even care that I have a kid, I will be put out within 15 minutes. So, really think I'm going to miss that. Or mess with that. Thanks again, Savage, and thank you, Big Bad. I think I'm going to go ahead and roll off of here. I just wanted a chance to talk with everybody and to see what was up with TikTok. I don't know what's going on with the numbers, but the ones who mattered made it. Thank you, Crystal. Yep. He'll be 16 months tomorrow. Congratulations. I'll have 2 years in October. It's amazing how many of us got clean in October. Thank you, lady. You're all right. And a lot of people walk away from TikTok. It's good. You too, Big Bad. If you guys have just found me, make sure that you drop a follow so you can see me again. I go live Monday to Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, it's at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Wednesday and Thursday is after 12 p.m. on Eastern Time. Thanks, lady. Again, you want private readings, reach out. They're the same cost. And if not, get them when I'm on. I know. My father can't. He OD'd in the middle of COVID. I never even got to meet him. But see you guys. I will be here Monday. Mwah. Oh, they do. Mine saved my life. Have a good day, y'all.